Hi, I'm Mike Burke, and today I'm presenting to you my very first movie that was shot back in 1998, Murder After Dark. Now, before you go into this movie, I want you to understand that it was a micro-budget independent film. So that means very, very low budget. At the time, I just wanted to make a movie. I was getting frustrated. So I took the little money I had and I went and bought a high 8mm camcorder. Got some of my friends together and some friends of friends, and we shot this. Now, the movie itself, I'm proud of all the movies I made. I have no regrets. But I want you to know this is not in high definition. It was remastered in high definition, but not shot in high definition because high definition didn't exist. If you wanted that kind of quality, you needed to shoot on film. And usually that was 16mm or 35mm. Well, I just didn't have the budget for that. There was no way I was going to do that. So I shot it on camcorder. So I just want you to keep that in mind. I don't want you going into this expecting to see something that looks as great as Titanic or Star Wars, because it ain't gonna happen. However, I want you to be entertained. And that's the whole point of the movie, to entertain. Maybe you get some laughs, you have a good time, a little bit of mindless fun. Now, if you enjoy this movie, please give it a thumbs up. By doing that, it helps others know about the movie. YouTube sees that people giving a thumbs up, they see all this activity going on, and they're like, hey, let's get this out there so other people see it. Also, subscribe. Please subscribe. It helps me build up this channel so I can bring more content, and it's easy to do. And I have so much stuff coming and so much stuff already here. I'm all over the place. This channel is just like my personality. I do this, I do that. Well, one day you're going to get a video of me doing poetry, and then another video of me just sitting there looking at the sky for 2 hours. That's right, a video of me looking at the sky for 2 hours and doing nothing. I mean, why not? There are people who watch people play video games, and those people are rich. They're rich for playing video games while the camera records them and other people watch them do it. Isn't that something? So why not me sit there and look at the sky doing nothing and then people could watch me do it? Huh? Okay, maybe not a video like that, but plenty of content. So please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. If you enjoyed this movie and you would like to have a copy of it on DVD or Blu-ray, it is available. Just go down below and find the link and that will take you there. Now I should note that both versions of this movie, whether it's DVD or Blu-ray, do come with extra features such as deleted scenes, outtakes, behind the scenes, also a 5.1 surround sound soundtrack, closed captioning, and if you get the Blu-ray, you are getting this movie in its best possible quality. Much better than the YouTube feed, much better than what you'll find on DVD. And now, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy Murder After Dark.
We're going to have thunderstorms tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, did I wake you?
No, I was reading. Yeah, I was just.
Detective Stockwell, this is Sheriff Bob. Got an important job for you.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
There's been a murder. I'm gonna put you in charge of this. I need you to meet me at the Springfield house as soon as possible.
Okay, then. Yeah, I'll be there. Sure. Yeah. Okay, you betcha. Yeah. Okay, and yeah, stuff. Yeah, goodbye. Oh, God. Someone want to get the dog?
About time, Stockwell.
Morning to you too, Sheriff.
I sent all the cops home already.
Pretty nasty over there, Detective.
You're not gonna get sick on me now, are you, Sheriff?
No. I'm not gonna puke all over the victim's body.
So, what do we have here?
Well, we got a woman stabbed in the jugular vein, it looks like. Bleeding all over the place like a pig.
Well, how the hell did she get out here?
Well, apparently somebody stabbed her and dragged her out here. They could hide the body for a little while. And
Do we know
that's the way it goes.
Do we know who the victim is?
Yes, we do. It's
Margaret Ray.
You know her?
Yeah, All right, Sheriff, tell me what we got here so far.
Apparently, Mrs. Hunt from across the street where Margaret Ray lives there noticed that her back door was open and thought this was unusual, so she went up the steps, step by step, of course, and...
Yeah. What are you doing, writing a book?
Yeah. Mrs. Hunt walked in and she saw the blood all over the floor.
So when did she call us?
About 2 minutes later, she did.
Whose phone did she use?
She used her own phone. What the heck difference does it make?
Well, I want to make sure she didn't use Margaret Ray's phone and destroy any kind of evidence.
Yeah, well, that's a good point, Stockwell. I guess I didn't think. That's probably why you're the detective.
So then, he obviously got tired and he gave up on her. He had enough trying to strangle her. She was putting up a hell of a fight, and that's when he stabs her in the neck. My guess is that he figured he could hide the body by dragging it out here in the woods, but for some reason he didn't go back and clean up the house. Oh, why would you do that? Why would you kill someone, leave the blood out in the middle of the kitchen so anyone could see it? So my guess is he got scared. He heard a noise, perhaps, as he was dragging the body out in the woods. Probably left it here, ran off somewhere in there, and left her there. She, I'd say she pretty much went after he got her right in the neck. So I think we should get some cops over there to search the area, look around in the woods there, look through the water, look through the backyard, see if we find any fabrics or anything.
What the hell?
I'm sorry to interrupt this program, but
Damn it.
I have received word from the town of Deep Woods that our dear friend Margaret Ray has been murdered.
Mom?
This is so sad for all of us. She was a dear friend to the station and to all of us. We will bring you more information when we get it. Thank you.
Damn it, Snuffles! Behave yourself! Damn cat!
Little devil they are. Little devil children all over me, flying around.
Oh, hello.
May I speak to Dr. Myers, please?
Oh, yes, hello.
Yes, hello, Dr. Myers?
Oh, Lord, the little green aliens, they have found me. What do you want from me?
No, sir, this is the Deep Woods Police Department.
Oh, really? And I bet you want to suck my brains out.
I have some bad news to tell you, sir.
Oh, no, you're taking me back.
Sir, Margaret Ray has been murdered.
Oh, dear. My good friend, and Margaret.
I'm sorry, sir.
For what?
For the death of Margaret Ray.
She's dead? Oh, no. The insects, they've got her too. Oh, no. Those little green.
What a wacko.
I'm next, I think. I hate insects. Oh no, just leave me alone. Leave me alone. No.
Oh, is he? Yeah, how wonderful. Yeah, this will be terrific. Yeah. Yeah, I'll watch it. Alright.
Hello, the town of Deepwoods. It's me, Mayor Wilson, coming out here from one of our many wonderful, splendid locations. I'm here on behalf of the police force of Deepwoods to issue this important announcement. I am reading these facts to you directly from the police force.
You watching this guy?
Margaret Ray, one of our
Come
beloved
on,
town
if you-
residents, was found murdered in her
Who
home.
elected this guy mayor
Apparently,
anyways?
she was stabbed in the jugular vein about here, and she passed away. We are all saddened by this. I knew Margaret just as much as you did. The police wanted to tell me that the whole town is to be on alert. If you see any unusual things, to pay attention to them. Call the police. And that, unfortunately, because it is such a small town, and they believe this murder to be from the inside, to be one of us, that we are all suspects. I know this is a little disconcerting to all of you, but we all must stick together. When I ran for mayor in this town, that was my whole purpose, was to stick together. So I once again want to stress the importance of being together. I want you at home to repeat what I'm saying. Together. Repeat it. Together. That is the motto of our town. As mayor, I see fit to make sure we stay that way. Stay united. Let's help the police. Let's not go against them. Together. 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 Well, that's about it. Next on the public access station here, we're going to be showing you the wilderness side of Deepwoods. Hosted by, well, me. That's right, I'm going to take you through here. That's its river, it's a wonderful river, and we're going to go through all the woods. And that's it for now, so stay tuned for that little special coming up. We shot it last week before this whole horrible, sickening mess happened. I'm getting choked up. Maybe it's because my tie's on too tight.
It's about time. God. A dork.
I'm not getting that. As if.
What the hell is she doing? I know you're in there.
I'm not getting that.
I'm crying out loud.
Can I help you?
Hello, ma'am. How are you on this day?
I'm fine. What do you want?
My name is Detective Stockwell. I'm with the Deepwoods Police Department. Look, I've been outside your door for about an hour now, and you won't let me in.
I'm not opening the door, so what do you want?
Yeah, all right. Actually, I'm here to talk to Dr. Lawrence Myers. I'd like to speak to him, please.
Why do you want to see him? Did he do something wrong?
Actually, I can't really say anything now until I speak to him.
Well, I don't know if this is a good idea.
Look, ma'am, I really do need to talk to him. This is very important to my investigation.
Well, he's sitting on his favorite park bench at the park, and I must warn you, he's not all there. I mean, when you see him, he has these straps hooked to his beard, tucked around his ears, as if his beard's gonna fall off. As if.
Okay, thank you. Bitch.
Oh, look at me. I'm as happy as a kitten in a tree.
Dr. Lawrence Myers?
Oh, did it, Dudley? What has happened?
Detective Stockwell, Deepwoods Police Department. Need to ask you a few questions.
Oh, Mr. Stockwell. Feeling groovy? Well, I'm feeling hunky-dory, hunky-dory, hunky-dory.
Yeah, that's good. I'm happy for you. I need to ask you a few questions, though.
Look, Stocksmell. You both know why you're here.
Why?
I don't know. Why are you here?
I'm here investigating the murder of Margaret Ray.
Have a seat, or have my wife.
I'll have a seat, but not your wife.
What, is my wife not good enough for you, Stocksmell?
It's starting to get on my nerves.
Well, let's not get an attitude. Good friends like us should be chasing rainbows together.
Yeah, with like pigtails on, wearing bright sundresses, right?
Right! The whole world has gone mad, and Pee Wee Herman is the Antichrist.
Look, I don't have the time for this.
You seem to have a lot of anger. Does this come from your childhood?
I don't wish to have my mind dissected by an insane former psychiatrist.
Okay, no problem, Mojo. But let's get to the real reason why you're here, before I kick your ass.
You touch me, you'll be pulling beard hair out your butt crack.
Whoa! I am so scared. Big scary policeman going to kick my ass.
Okay, I need to ask a few important questions about the murder of Margaret Ray.
Margaret Ray?
Yes, what was your relation to Margaret Ray?
All these people with their failed relationships.
That's not what I asked you, sir. What was your relationship to Miss Ray?
We were lovers. Junior?
When?
How the hell should I know?
When?
It was 30 years now, when I set my eyes on that wonderful, beautiful creature.
So that was 1960...
68, you moron! Ah, yes, Margaret Ray. What a special, wonderful young lady. She was the only one that could bring a tear to my eye, and a smile to my heart.
I'm, sorry for your loss.
Ah, we ended it in 1985. Adios, amigo. But then I met my new wife. My new wife, what the hell is her name?
Why did your, relationship end?
How the hell should I know? The damn woman was sleeping around with some other kind of loony. I'm a one-woman man. Woman's one man. A one-woman man. Underwear.
Whatever! When was the, last time you spoke to her?
Booked her years ago, Charlie.
Where were you the night of July 6th? Between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m.
I was home giving the wife a little pickle tickle. You know, the hot dog to the...
Hey, I don't need the details, okay? So 7 hours? I find it hard to believe that you were doing this for 7 hours.
Well, we had some cigarettes afterwards.
Yeah, sure. Okay, you said she was sleeping around. Now, do you know who she was sleeping with?
Yes, Leland Brown, that little hussy.
Are you still angry at them for what they did?
Oh, yes, I could kill them both.
Really? Well, that's all I need today. Don't leave town.
What? But I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. I didn't say a damn thing.
Here we go again.
For God's sakes, come in. I'm in the kitchen.
Jesus, what an attitude. Ma'am, Detective Stockwell, Deepwoods PD. I need to ask you a few questions about your husband.
That's ex-husband, as if.
Interesting, yeah. Look, he said, and I quote, he gave you a pickle tickle, and that it lasted for 7 hours.
7 hours? Try 2.
2?
Look, we get together once in a while, but there's no marriage.
Did you know about his love for Margaret Ray, ma'am?
Oh yes, he never got over her, but I learned to live with that.
Did he leave any time after your roll in the hay?
He left about 3 a.m., and that was to get cigarettes and donuts, but he was back within a half hour.
Really? Now, where were you while the old doctor went out to buy some cigarettes and donuts?
Home.
Really?
Really? As if.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. She's gonna fry my ass.
Hello?
Marissa, I know what time it is, and well, yes, that would hurt. Yes. But look, I just want to say that, well, no. No, but you just, no. Yep, but...
Goodbye.
What a bitch.
It's 7:30. What are you doing here?
I thought while I was crying my eyes out, getting my dignity back, maybe I should stop over.
So I'm supposed to forgive you and pretend that nothing happened?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that all you have to say?
I'm sorry, I fell asleep.
Well, I knew that you'd have come here. I knew you weren't stupid enough not to show up.
Well, thanks, I feel so loved.
Come in.
Gets better and better each year.
Are you attracted to her?
Of course I am. You know, if she wasn't married, I'd drop you like a hot pan.
Sure you would. So what about marriage?
Ah, that was a funny movie, wasn't it?
It was very romantic.
Yes, it was.
What am I going to do out with you for 2 months?
Cheat on me?
That's not funny.
What was wrong, my delivery?
Come on now.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna miss you too.
Well, I'm really going to miss you.
I'll definitely go nuts without you.
You're going to have somebody watch over my house?
Hey, I've got the whole Deep Woods Police Department on it.
You know I love you.
Yeah, of course I do.
Yes, Billy Stockwell. I haven't seen you since Deep Woods High. When did you move back to town, Sunshine?
Oh, well, 2 years ago, on the police force. I'm a detective.
How?
You're an actress, I heard.
Yes, I am, Sherlock. I'm one with the theater.
Ah, I see. And, do you like it?
Love it more than life itself. But you didn't come here to talk about acting, did you?
As fun as that sounds, no.
Look at you in that sexy detective suit. You can handcuff me anytime.
Well, that's, nice, but I, just can't arrest you.
Who said anything about arresting me?
Okay, maybe we should get to some business here.
Sounds good to me.
It's not the business I was talking. You're investigating a murder.
It's about Margaret Ray, isn't it?
Yes, how did you know Margaret Ray?
Well, actually, it was her little tramp daughter.
She has a daughter?
Yeah, Cecilia Ray, the little tramp. She stole my boyfriend.
Oh, really? What is this, an episode of Jerry Springer?
And now she's married to some doctor.
Really? Who?
Dr. Lawrence Myers.
Lawrence Myers? That's real interesting. I'm gonna have to look into that one.
He was an actor. We were in a play together. It was love at first sight. You can just see the sparks fly as we graced the stage.
Where does Cecilia fit into this?
I was just getting to that. She was a director, a good director, but she couldn't keep her scuzzy hands off my man. They did the horizontal mambo, that slut.
Obviously this made you angry. Where does Margaret Ray come into this?
Well, I wasn't about to let some hussy take my man, so I did everything I could to get him back. Well, then Margaret Ray had to put her nose into it. She got a hold of my phone number and would harass me. Leave my daughter and my boyfriend alone, she would say, you slut. Stop trying to take other women's men. Telling everyone to stay away from me, that I was some disease-spreading slut. I'm not a slut. I'm a good girl. Don't you think so?
Yeah, of course I do.
When you were in high school, how come you never asked me out?
Actually, I did.
You did? What did I say?
Well, to quote you exactly, you said, I'd rather go out with a bucket of puke than to go out with you. And you said you would rather French kiss your dog than to continue talking with me.
Oh my God, I must have really liked you.
Like me? Boy, you have a weird way of showing it.
Well, I just didn't want to rush things, but how about now?
Actually, I'm, with someone.
She won't last. Today, you and I meeting, it means something.
Alright, let's get back to Margaret Ray. Did she, ever stop bothering you?
Not really. Every now and then someone would bother me. And you know, being an actress, you have to have a good, clean record, and they just ruined my career.
Where were you on the night of July 7th between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m.?
Actually, I was up all night memorizing my lines. It's always good to be prepared and know your lines. I must have nodded off around 3 in the morning and woke up about 8 for work.
So when was the last time you heard anything from either of the Ray women?
I haven't seen or heard anything from them in at least 3 months.
Well, that's all I need. Thank you for your time and for your help.
Well, don't be a stranger now, stranger.
Okay. I'll see you around.
Okay.
And I'll try to see one of your plays.
All right.
All right, see you later.
Bye-bye.
Buddy, I got some bad news for you. I got some information that you may be involved in the murder of Margaret Ray.
Excuse me?
Excuse me. I'm gonna take you down to the station.
Well, where did you get this information from?
I got my sources.
Who's your source? Stockwell, isn't it? Look, Stockwell has had an
Hey,
infamy.
calm
He
down.
thinks I killed my daughter. I did
Calm
not.
down, calm down. We're gonna put it this way. We're gonna take you down to the station. I'm not gonna use the cuffs, seeing as though I know you. So you can do the civilized, or we can do it the hard way. I choose the civil way, so I'm not gonna use the cuffs. So
This is
let's go.
ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. We gotta take you in for questioning. It's just a part of the routine. It's part of my job. So if you just come with me, it'll be fine.
This is very upsetting to me, Sheriff. I did
Well,
not kill Margaret Ray.
Instead of screaming this out for everybody to hear you, why don't we take you down to the station and we can settle it there? How's that sound?
All right.
Okay, let's
I
go.
leave this here.
Just leave it right there. We'll buy you lunch.
All right.
You might be needing it.
I didn't do anything. I'm telling you, Sheriff. I'm innocent.
Let's just get ahead of me here.
I swear I'm innocent.
You better start telling us the truth or I'm gonna kick your ass all over this office. Your threats have no effect on me.
Look, Leroy, why don't you just tell us what we gotta know? And we'll save ourselves a whole heap of trouble.
Sheriff, I'm telling you the truth. I had nothing to do with the murder of Margaret Ray. You're really starting to piss me off, Leland. I don't have to take this. I was a college professor. You're nothing but a fool in a cheap suit. And you're a dingleberry. Now let's start from the top. I want details. This is a complete waste of my time. How did you know Margaret Ray? That is none of your damn business.
Listen, Leland, unless you got something to hide, I don't see what the reason is why you can't cooperate with us.
All right then. Fine. We were lovers. Let's hear the story. I'll tell you everything. 20 years ago, I first met Margaret Ray. We found each other irresistible. And well, after only one date, I asked her to become my girlfriend. Boy, you move fast, don't you? Shut up! Being that she was slightly older than me, I didn't care. Was it love, or was it the loving fun you had under the sheets? Wait, why, you little... This is me... You little... What kind of an answer is that? Look, I gotta paint a picture here, so let's start answering the questions, huh? We had love. The bed thing was also nice, but we had love. Did you fight? Yes, we did. Just like other couples. When was the last time you fought? 6 months ago. You see, Margaret Ray came to my house one day and she wanted to get back together with me. I wasn't ready. I just lost my daughter, and before that, I lost my wife. I was not ready. Don't think I'll ever be ready. When did you first break up? 10 years ago. Were you married to your wife then? Well, the cat is out of the bag. You managed to rip the truth from me, you brilliant detective. I am this close to flattening your face. Where were you the night Margaret Ray was murdered? I was feeding my cat. You were feeding your cat? I was feeding my cat. Do you have proof of this? Pump his freaking stomach. Oh, we will. So, you're telling me, you have no alibi? I fed my cat and I went to bed. That is all I did. I did not murder no one, you pathetic little nothing. That's all you did, huh? That's all you did. You didn't kill Margaret Ray just like the way you killed your daughter when you pushed her down the stairs? I didn't do it! I didn't do it! Damn it, Sheriff, I did not kill my daughter!
Hey, he was found this in court. Leave it alone.
No. He's a big man. He can answer the question himself. I did not kill my daughter, and I did not kill Margaret Ray! Look, when I walked in that night, I saw you at the top of the staircase, and I saw your daughter down at the stairs dead.
Sheriff, we got something for you.
All right. You better start answering the questions.
Stockwell, I need to see you for a moment.
You just hold it. What is this?
Report that. It's just came right. Just read it. The knife ain't his. The cat here.
What do you mean that's not his cat here? It's exactly what his cat had.
Sorry.
So what are you telling me?
He's innocent. We gotta let him go.
Jesus. I told you I was innocent. I told you I did not kill Margaret Ray.
Hey, Leland, you still on for lunch tomorrow?
Yes, say around noon.
Alright, I'll see you then, pal.
Oh, Mr. Mayor. This is where you hide yourself.
Ah, Detective Stockwell. I've been expecting you. We're in the woods now. You call me Tubby, huh? Why don't you have a seat?
Actually, I'd rather not sit on that, moss-infested log, if you don't mind. How'd you know I was coming?
Well, I could smell you coming, copper. Actually, I'm psychic.
Well, isn't that wonderful?
Well, Margaret Ray, God bless her soul, was a dear friend of mine, and I knew you were investigating the people that are listed in her black book.
I only told a few officers that, I was investigating people in her black book. How did you find out?
Well, it's falling out of your pocket. All right, then. Start shooting, Pops.
But why don't I start asking the questions, and then I'll start shooting?
You a little trigger-happy there, Detective?
Well, if you get a little out of hand, I'll have to shoot you.
Okay. Why don't we just get to some business here? I don't have all day, you know, I am the mayor.
Why the hell are you in the woods anyways?
Well, it's a long story, but, well, I like it here, you know, but all right. I'll tell you a little secret, Stockwell. I live here.
Well, if, that's what you like.
Well, actually, I like chicks, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, you know, we all do.
Well, you're not doing so bad yourself, Detective. I've seen it, Marissa. Well, she's got the nicest set of...
Okay, that's enough.
No, but she's got the nicest set
That's
of...
enough.
Eyes, Stockwell, eyes. I was going to say eyes. Jesus.
Okay, so you haven't had a woman in years. This is, obvious.
I get a chick every night. We're on this log like flies on a rib roast. Okay, I confess. I haven't been with a woman in years.
Gee, I can't figure out why.
Hey, you know, Stockwell, being a mayor doesn't help bring in the chicks, but boy, if I could get one, huh? You know what I mean, huh?
How did you know Margaret Ray?
Well, let's see here. It was, wow, it was many, many years ago. Leland Brown was holding one of his big parties. And, well, I went there. I thought maybe I could get some action, huh? You know? But, I did not expect to meet this enchanting beauty like I did. I walk in and, well, I saw her standing against the wall. So I had to walk over there and talk to her. Oh, those beautiful eyes, that blue hair. She was one hell of a sight. Then, like magic, over the radio, Ray Charles starts to play. Georgia on My Mind. Wonderful song. Georgia. Well, you know this song. So we took our bad selves to the dance floor and we danced the night away. Hoo hoo ha ha. Oh, we had a ball. It was wonderful, Stockwell.
So, did you become a couple?
Oh, yeah. About 3 weeks later, we moved in together and, well, you know, things were great at first, but then I noticed something was unusual. She, wasn't acting like her normal self, and, well, then the worst thing happened. There I was, in the middle of asking her to be my wife, and she throws me out. I was devastated. I couldn't believe she did such a thing. I was just asking her to be my wife. I thought everything was fine. Obviously it wasn't, and there I was in the middle of the floor, standing on my knees, looking like a pathetic shrew.
Did you ever figure out why Margaret Ray threw you out?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I think she was having an affair with someone.
Are you still angry with her?
Yeah, a little. I mean, she ruined my life, and... All right, Stockwell, I hate it here. You know what I mean? I can't even pick up a nice woman. You know what I'm saying there, dude?
All right, so you're a horny little toad. Where were you the night of Margaret Ray's death?
At a strip joint. I was here, you numbskull.
There's no one who could back up your story that you were here? No one saw you in this woods?
Well, a raccoon.
No, you wouldn't kill her, though. I mean, she throws your ass out in the middle of the woods, and you're stuck out here with nothing. Well, you're the mayor, but what good does that do you? You just run the town, and then you come sleep out here. So, I mean, I don't think I'd be angry and want to kill her or anything, and especially if a woman threw me out of the house at the moment I asked her to marry me and left me feeling like a pathetic fool. Well, that's all the information I need today. Don't leave town. Well, actually, you wouldn't leave town. You're the mayor, so I guess you're stuck here. So I guess I'll be seeing you around. And to inform you, yes, Mr. Mayor, you are a suspect. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.
Hey, keep in touch, Toots. Whoa!
So I take it you found Tubby?
Yeah, sure did. He was exactly where he said he'd be.
The answer to the questions okay?
Oh, yeah, answered all of them.
How's his alibi?
Alibi sucked. Just like the other suspects, he has no one to prove that he was doing anything. He claims he was sleeping in the woods. Who's gonna prove that, you know?
Yeah.
And Dr. Myers? Dr. Myers, he was supposedly having fun with his wife, then left to go get some donuts. No alibi, because his wife can't prove anything. She says that she fell asleep, didn't see him.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we got Leland Brown, and I don't know, I think he did it. But once again, I got no proof. Tough case.
Yep, you got your work cut out for you.
Sure do.
Yep. It's a nice day, isn't it?
Yeah, sure is. Very nice day. Wish every day could be like this. Detective Stockwell, how can I help you?
Hey, Bill, how are you?
Hey, I'm okay. How are you?
Well, I miss you a lot.
Yeah, I miss you too.
Meet any nice girls?
Oh yeah, I party with the babes every night.
Yeah, I bet. So how's your murder case going?
Well, this little murder after dark thing is turning out to be very interesting.
Really?
Yeah, so tell me about England.
You sure you want me to bore you?
Oh, go ahead and bore me. I don't care.
Well, okay. The first day of my arrival, the strangest thing happened.
Not much happens in this town, but there is one thing that I do remember. Remember Ricky Small?
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Disgusting.
He was a 5-year-old, and his father had kidnapped him from the mother. He wanted custody of him. And when we showed up there, he had strapped a stick of dynamite on his back. And, well, before we could get to him, it was too late.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, we were cleaning out Ricky Small from
All over the place.
Oh, God. He was on trees.
Oh, my God. That's disgusting.
It was awful. Dude, do you
Very
remember the
bloody,
dog?
very bloody.
Oh, do you remember the dog?
The
though?
dog? What about
Yeah,
the dog?
Pry one of his arms actually
Oh,
away from the dog.
God, yeah. Right out of his mouth. The dog just had it. He was running all over the yard.
You guys are kidding, right?
No.
Of course, we had to tranquilize the dog
Yeah.
first because it was
I mean, I was
violent.
chasing
Yeah.
him all over the yard trying to tackle him down, but the sheriff got him with the tranquilizer gun.
I think you guys are just trying to be
No.
funny.
You want to see the photos?
We got it on record.
We keep it on our desk because of how interesting. Look at that.
Oh my God.
Look, there's the dog.
Got a mess.
Oh, I don't want to look anymore. Just put it away.
That's something.
Put it away.
Stockwell.
Hello, Detective.
Who is this?
I'll get right to the point, Detective. I have some information about Margaret Ray that I think might be very helpful to your case.
What do you know?
Oh, not over the phone. The person who killed Margaret Ray might want to kill me if they knew I was going to do this. I think we need to meet somewhere where no one will find us.
You better not be jerking me around. I'm a very busy man.
Well, for your information, Mr. Idiot, I'm not jerking you around. Now, I know your girlfriend's out of town, so I want you to meet me at her house. Now, look, I am totally honest in what I'm telling you, Stockwell. I am not lying to you right now. I do have some important information for you, and it will be very, very helpful to your case. Now, you just make sure you're there. Don't stand me up.
Who is this? Hello? Hello? What the hell is this? Some kind of joke? Where the hell is she? I'm just gonna leave.
I'm so glad you came. Oh my, it sure is hot out there. Whew.
Oh, I made you some iced tea.
Oh my. You know, it sure is hot out there. Ooh. Oh my, my.
Yeah, it's a steamer.
Oh, that feels good. Delish. My. Ooh. Ooh, that feels so good. My. Whew. You know, I just love law enforcement officers. I just love the little uniforms. And I really love your uniform, Detective Stockwell.
This is not a uniform.
Oh, sure it is. But I think it looked much better off.
Look, I don't have the time for this chit-chat, so could you please tell me what you know?
My, what a terrible little attitude you have. Well, I apologize. But you know what might make you feel better? If I just hopped over there to that big old kitchen of yours and baked you a pie.
I don't want a piece of pie.
Oh, my, Detective, you don't know what you're missing. I can bake you a cherry pie, apple strudel pie, chicken pie, peach cobbler pie, American apple pie, blueberry pie, mulberry pie, cherry cheese pie. I
don't want any pie.
Chocolate pudding pie. Oh, my.
I don't want any pie.
Oh, my, making me hungry right now. Oh, Shepherd Choco Pie.
I don't want no freaking pie. Now shut up.
Oh! Oh! Oh, dear. Ooh. You don't have to be so mean if you just don't want any of my pie. You just have to say so. Just do it politely.
I tried that.
All right. I just thought we could
give it to me and just cut the crap.
Fine. Well, now, before I get started and tell you any information, I want to make sure you keep this confidential. If anyone finds out I did this, I could end up the next victim. I'm sure Margaret Ray's murderer would take care of me right away. All right, now, I'll tell you what I know. Oh, my, it must have been about 30 years ago. Oh, my. I'm so embarrassed. Well, it must have been about 30 years ago when Margaret and I worked together at a bakery, and well, she left on maternity leave and gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. And well, she'd never really told us much about it and never even gave us the child's real name.
What name did she give you?
No, actually, she refused to tell us what the child's name was. I think it's because she was embarrassed about who the father was. Anyway, years later, Margaret and I were talking, and she was telling me about how her daughter was getting into all kinds of trouble. She had become a very troublesome child, and well, to make a long story short...
That would be a first for you, wouldn't it?
Shut up! Anyways, Margaret had told me that her daughter had become mean and nasty. She would threaten to kill her. She became a real little bitch. My.
Did they ever start talking again?
Well, I had lost contact with Margie after I left the bakery. But what I can tell you is I heard that Margaret Ray and her daughter never started speaking to each other. They never spoke. They had a lot of hatred towards each other. This, Stockwell, is why I think you ought to look into Margaret Ray's daughter, find out who she is. I think she might have something to do with this. As a matter of fact, I think there's something I should tell you. I'm sure because Margie has died, people are saying how wonderful she was and how sweet. But I'll tell you this much, she was she was not the sweetest lady. She could be nasty and mean. Oh, my. I'll tell you about this one incident I heard about. Oh, my, there was this young, gorgeous little actress, and she was a wonderful actress. I think she would have been a star. But Marjorie went and harassed her and ruined her career. You see, Margie's daughter was directing the play, and when I heard about...
Stop right there. I know the whole story. I spoke to a suspect earlier who told me the whole thing. As a matter of fact, I know what Margaret Ray's daughter's name is.
No, you don't. You see, Margaret's daughter got married, and when she got married, she changed her entire name. Her first name, her middle name, of course, her last name. And she even changed her appearance because she didn't want to be associated with her mother. She didn't want no one to figure out who she was. All I can tell you is that I know she's married to some doctor. But that's all. I don't know what he does. I don't know who it is. But I know she's married to a doctor.
Unless you have anything else to add, I think we should end this interview.
No, that is all.
Well, thank you for your time. Thank you for the information. I'm sure it'll help me out a lot. Now I think you ought to just get out. Okay? Just go.
Tell me something, Billy. You wouldn't consider dropping Marissa, would you?
Not a chance in hell. Bye-bye.
Well, you don't know what you're missing. Oh, my. I almost forgot my glasses. Oh, my. And those little doodads. Well, guess I'll just have to come back and get him at another time. You've put him in safekeeping for me, will you? Oh, toodaloo. See you later, Billy.
Hey, Sheriff. I was just driving around here in my Ford pickup here, and, well, I got to thinking. When am I gonna get a real detective car? You know, like a black Ford Crown Victoria? I mean, instead of driving around a pickup truck, I mean, does that really look like, do I really look like a detective like this? I also got another question. This has been driving me nuts since the day I started working here. Why do all the cops in this town wear black jeans? I mean, it doesn't make sense. Most police stations, they wear, slacks or something, but jeans?
We wear jeans because they're strong and durable. We're out in the woods all the freaking time, so you need something strong and durable. Can you understand that? And as for your Ford there, black Ford, that's still on order.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Well, now to the actual reason why I called. I discovered some very interesting news here. I want you to listen carefully. Dr. Meyer's wife, Mildred Higgs, is, well, listen to this. Cecilia Ray. You get where I'm going here? She is the daughter of Margaret Ray. She's been using this fake name, Mildred Higgs Myers, to hide herself. And it gets better. It gets better. Cecilia is 30 years old. Okay? Now, what Dr. Myers and Cecilia Ray don't know is that, well, they may be husband and wife, or, ex-husband and wife, but they also may be father and daughter.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that Margaret Ray was married to Dr. Myers 30 years ago? And then, later on, he married his daughter, Cecilia Ray?
Isn't that sick?
Oh, that's gross.
I mean, what if Cecilia just found this out, And this put her in some kind of homicidal rage, and she went and killed her own mother because of what? Imagine, I would kill myself if I felt that way. If I was married to my own mother, I mean, oh my God, this is sick. She could have done this? I mean, this is very possible.
What if they both did it?
What if they did?
What if this is a conspiracy? No, Stockwell, you better get to work.
You got it.
Look at the pink elephants. They're everywhere. Lying as happy as can be. I see them everywhere. Why are they here? Oh, no!
Dr. Myers! Son of a bitch, they got him. I think Margaret Ray went back and told all the other suspects that Cecilia Ray may have been the daughter of Dr. Myers. This puts Cecilia Ray in anger and deep rage. And this is what I think is going to happen next. She killed Dr. Myers, but I think the other suspects are next. And she's going to kill them because they know about her, the father being Dr. Myers, her husband. I think we got something big here, Sheriff.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to find Tubby immediately. I think he's next.
Hey, who is here? Come on, you damn kids. I told you to leave me alone. How many times I gotta say something?
Hero. It's so cold. Freezing.
You okay?
Cold.
Okay. Call 911. Okay, everything's gonna be okay, all right? I'm calling 911. All right, here we go. It's Detective Stockwell. I need someone at the Harbor Woods. Get here quickly. Someone's been shot.
Oh, God. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille.
Good. Lisa, come on. Come on. Oh, God.
see his truck over there, but I don't see him anywhere.
He'll be here.
I'm getting a little nervous.
Don't worry about it.
Maybe something happened to him. You're not gonna leave me out here in the woods by myself, are you?
Oh, come on, you're a cop. You'll be fine.
Oh,
Wait,
hurry up. Are you almost done yet? Oh my God! Oh my God.
You caught me. I confess. I did it. I killed Margaret Ray. You remember how I told you that I knew her when I was younger? Well, I did. She used to beat us. She would beat us until we were bloody. And I couldn't take it anymore, and I vowed one day I would get her. And I did. And why did I kill all those other people? Well, I wanted to make it look like they did it. Like it was someone else. I came here tonight because I was gonna frame you, Sheriff. I was gonna make it look like you did it. And Officer Nicholson here would arrest you. It'd be over. And I would get away scot-free.